can have an object to be a part per million and then the traits behind it. Did you know in chemical bonding with atoms, the molecule it's got all these configurations. They don't know why the potentials of the bond are occurring. It's like a random number generator. This is something that would be profitable. So yeah, I hit the deck on this. The only thing that saved me was I had been doing workouts like in jail. They put their arms behind them and they push up and down on like blocks. I struck that position, and luckily I was able to withstand the blow like an inmate doing his workouts. So that was helpful to not injure myself. And okay, so back to fiscal years. It's like this. Before Christianity, there wasn't these fiscal years of Ash Wednesday and Good Friday. And so these coming up with things that are original, a fiscal year, it's like a leap year. And so like, of course it's a closed loop system because there's a definite amount of days. But when you've got these leap years and fiscal year stuff, it's like something that's not original. And when there's something that's not original, we can go ahead and look at actors in movies. They age, and everyone wants the Heath Ledger actor in Dark Knight. No one wants these actors that are copying him on the street in Las Vegas. And so in video games, it's kind of interesting. In Mortal Kombat, they had like these actors inside the video game actually do like these cutout copies of them. And so then if you fast forward through all the video games, they kind of took that characteristic facial features with these CGI characters. But in Mortal Kombat 1, it's like the graphics of them are so refined that they're trying to look like that CGI version of them, but their real life version cut out. And so if you have an actor and they're playing these parts in a movie, you just get a whole new cast that looks similar to them. But if you try and put it like in between the CGI character and the cutout copy version of them, well, now you've got a trifecta, and that's kind of interesting. You know, everything has energy. And I thought that the other day I had a 2-cent idea that was worth trillions. And so it's when people are pinching pennies and nickel and diming, how much of it goes through. When there's these platforms like Apple Music and Amazon, Google Playlists, these things where the label of an artist, they get paid if you buy their music. But how much of that buying a 1 cent, one song for 99 cents or $1.49, I'm buying a song so it makes the artist feel happy, does that actually get over to them? It's like a 60th of a penny that is found randomly on planet Earth. You're finding these and putting them together, hoping it's 1 penny. I think that's the trajectory you could look at in trying to get the actual revenue to them to make them happy. And so it's a synthetic design. That's not original. So that would be a synthetic. Something that's a fiscal year. What's a fiscal? There was these neighbors, they brought over these muffins and they said we cook these every Good Friday. And so apparently the fiscal year has to do with like Good Friday and Ash Wednesday. So it's the interplay again of augmenting the like fan art, and then at what point can fan art be an original copy or a patch? There's these things in patches. You make a video game, you make a patch for it, it's like parts of it get made better, but you can make the entire landscaping and the characters in it be all fan art. And so at what point you want that? I've noticed that it's in communities like metal and then horror movies, metal music, and where the fans have more say in stuff. And who doesn't want an art portfolio? I'm not saying like paint pictures and then the difference of marker drawings to them. This kind of thing is like you know more stuff about it. Not that you would use the actual picture in the material, but it teaches you like more stuff about cinematography, where you can have these ideas in the movie or video game transcend meaning through effects, special effects. I'm being serious though. It's like with the market, you've got to understand things that are dead-end jobs, and then why they're non-essential in emergencies. You can't deny that the government has these emergencies, they call them, and now it's what isn't essential. And so that's the marketplace runs these. This is a highly known thing that the companies that were able to be left open got more money because they're the ones that were able to accrue things. And it's a supply chain also when this gets taken into consideration. So there's 3 vector points: dead-end jobs, supply chain, and the marketplace. And then deeming non-essential or essential, these things are out of our control, people. It's like the FDA. You can get your business inside of your house and get a business license to sell pumpkins out of your pumpkin patch. FDA is going to thumb that down and say you're distributing dangerous products to everyone around you, and we've got to shut this operation down. So until we find something equivalent to the FDA, I'm right on their tracks, hot blazing, people. Don't you worry about it. It's a crapshoot for running your own business out of your house. So the marketplace is, you got to buy low and sell high. So when are you going to be selling out is something that is preferable to note. And like when to sell out, synthesizing yourself and having it be of decency